Good evening, students. Today we are going to discuss about the new chapter surface chemistry. So, surface chemistry deals with the phenomena that occur at the surface or interfaces. So, surface means, for example, if you take a solid, so the top layer of the solid, so this is called surface. And here, interface means if you take two liquids, any two liquids which are not miscible. So, if you take water, oil, so there is a separation between the two liquids. So that separation is called interface. So this is surface and this is the interface. So surface chemistry deals with the phenomena that occur on the surface and also at the interfaces. So solids have definite surface. So they contain defined surface, fixed surface, and liquids have movable surface. And gases doesn't have any surface, so they doesn't have interface also. So because if you mix two different gases, so they will completely miscible with each other, so there is no separation between the gases, that's why they doesn't have any interface also. And next, there is a difference in behavior of molecules which lie at the top, means surface molecules. So for example, these molecules here on the top of the solid are called surface molecules, and here this inside molecules are called bulk molecules. So these surface molecules will have different behavior when compared to these molecules. So there is a difference in the behavior of surface molecules and inside molecules which are called bulk. So the surface molecules contain greater magnitude of force due to asymmetry. So this difference is due to force of attractions are different for surface molecules and also inside molecules. So if you see this diagram, so these molecules, this layer is top layer is called surface, and the below the top is called bulk. And this top layer molecule, if you observe, so if you observe this molecule, this is attracted by this direction and this direction and this direction. So here a net force of attraction is towards the inside. So if you see these directions, all directions, so there is a net force of attraction is towards inside, net force in inward direction. And if you observe this bulk molecule, so it is attracted by all surrounding molecules symmetrical. So there is a symmetrical arrangement around this molecule. So due to that symmetrical arrangement, so net force of attraction cancelled. So there is no net force of attraction is there. So net force cancelled due to symmetry. So these top molecules contain high force of attraction and also high energy, and bulk molecules will have low energy. So this is the difference. So due to this difference, they behave differently. And molecule contain two things, and surface and bulk. So let us see the difference. Experiences means surface molecules will experience unbalanced attractive forces resulting net inward pull. So this is an unbalanced attraction force. And bulk molecules experiences balanced forces in all directions, results a state of equilibrium. So there is a equilibrium state will exist, net force will be zero, so that is called equilibrium state, static equilibrium. So next, surface tension. So what is mean by surface tension? So surface tension is the net force of attraction due to the surface molecules attract each other. So it is a net force of attraction of surface molecules. So due to that net force of attraction, these surface molecules so will be, so there is an inward pull of molecules. So for example, if you observe these molecules, if you observe these corner molecules, so corner molecules contain greater force of attraction towards this direction, this direction. So if you observe this liquid molecules, so this corner molecules will have greater magnitude of attraction towards this direction. So as a result, So there is a inward pull, so there is a attraction between these surface molecules. So due to that there is a decrease in the surface, so means the surface will become like this. So due to the force of attraction is towards this direction, so there is a pull of molecules, so due results in the formation of spherical surface. So liquid molecules tend to acquire spherical surface. So due to this inward pull, there is a spherical surface of the liquid molecules. So if you observe water drop, so water drop contain a spherical shape. So due to this surface tension, so this inward pull of attraction is called nothing but surface tension. So what is the definition? The accumulation of molecular species at the surface rather than in bulk of a solid. So this is different part. So surface tension means surface tension is the force of attraction due to which surface molecules attract each other. So they will attract each other, that's why they will occupy spherical shape. Next phenomena is called adsorption. So adsorption, what is my mean by this process adsorption? So the accumulation of molecular species at the surface rather than in bulk of a solid or liquid is called adsorption. So adsorption means, for example, if you take any solid surface and if you pour some water, so this water is at the top of the solid, so that accumulation of water molecules on the top of the solid, so is nothing but it is called adsorption. So it is not move to this bulk, so there is only accumulation on the surface. So this phenomena is called adsorption. So adsorption, it is a surface phenomena, means it is occurs only on the surface. For example, silica gel packets. So if you observe any medicine, so in that silica gel packets will be there, so small packets will be there. So that silica gel is a good adsorbent, means it absorbs the moisture. So if there is a moisture in the air, so it will absorb that moisture. So the moisture molecules are called adsorbate, and the surface on which adsorption takes place is called adsorbent. So adsorbent means surface of the solid or liquid, and adsorbate means molecules which are accumulated on the surface. And second example is a charcoal. So charcoal absorbs poisonous gases. So the charcoal is used in the masks also. So here this charcoal absorbs the poisonous gases in the atmosphere. So it is a good adsorbent. Here charcoal is the adsorbent, and the gas molecules which are accumulated are called adsorbate. So solids in finely divided state acts as a good adsorbents. Solids in finely divided state acts as good adsorbents. So if you take the solid molecules, so it will have some surface area. So this is the area. So if you crush this solid into powdered form, so if you take in powdered form, so it will have area of surface more than this solid. So that's why this finely powdered or finely divided solid, so if you take in powdered form, it acts as a good adsorbent, means more adsorption takes place. Rate of adsorption is directly proportional to surface area on the solid. So for example, if you take silica gel packets, so they will contain crushed solid, so powdered solid, and charcoal powder. So charcoal in solid state, it is a adsorbent, but if you take in powdered form, so it behaves as a good adsorbent. So in powdered state, the surface area will increase, that's why adsorption also increases. And during adsorption, there is always decrease in surface energy which releases as heat. So during the adsorption, there is a release of energy in the form of heat. So adsorption is a exothermic process. So this is the important point, an exothermic process. So at beginning it occurs fastly and slows down. So if you observe rate of adsorption, at beginning adsorption will occur very fast rate, and then it slows down, and then it attains equilibrium. So because at starting the surface area will be more, solid surface area will be more. For example, if you take solid, so here at starting the surface area will be more, and if you take the process after some time, so here the surface area will decrease. As the adsorption going on, the surface area will be decreases. So that's why, as if you take at beginning it occurs very fastly and slows down and then attains equilibrium. So here one equation is there, delta G equal delta H minus T delta S. So this is the free energy. So it tells about the spontaneity of the process. So about adsorption process, is adsorption is spontaneous or it is non-spontaneous. If you see delta G equal delta H minus T delta S, this is the equation for free energy. And if you take here, in adsorption process heat releases, so means delta H is negative here. So for exothermic process delta H is negative. And what about entropy? Entropy means disorderness. So this entropy disorderness decreases because if you take a solid surface and gas molecules, so before adsorption there is more randomness, so more entropy. So after adsorption, so they will accumulate like in a order manner. So means disorderness decreases, means entropy decreases. So entropy change is negative. So here this delta S is negative for adsorption. So when the process becomes spontaneous, so if delta H dominates the delta S, so means it should have more negative value, then only the process is spontaneous. So if it is more negative, so the negative and here this negative value will be dominates, and delta G will be resultant delta G will be negative. So the process is spontaneous when delta G becomes negative. So if both adsorption and absorption takes place at a time, that phenomena is called sorption. So sorption is a phenomena where both absorption is there and also adsorption is there. So the example is sponge dipped in water. So in sponge both absorption takes place and also adsorption. So if you take differences between adsorption and absorption. So absorption means the molecules will be, for example, if you take any substance, so if you pour in the liquid, so if liquid is penetrate into whole substance, so that is called absorption. So it is not a surface phenomena, it is a bulk phenomena. So it's rapid in the start. What is the differences? If you see the adsorption is rapid, means fast in the start, and also slows down and reaches equilibrium. And here absorption, it occurs at a uniform rate. So the rate of absorption is proceeds with same rate, and it's a surface phenomena and it occurs throughout the body, means it is a bulk phenomena, and it involves higher concentration of gas liquid at the surface. It involves uniform distribution of molecules throughout the body. So here accumulation takes place only on the surface, means concentration of gas or liquid at the surface is more, and it involves uniform distribution, means if you take anywhere concentration of absorption will be, means concentration of gas or liquid absorbed is same. And next, desorption. Desorption is a process of removing an adsorbed substance from a surface on which it is adsorbed is called desorption. So it is a reverse phenomena of adsorption. So desorption. So here desorption means the process of removing the adsorbed surface molecules from the surface. So there is a equilibrium between adsorption and desorption. So means at first the adsorption takes place, so after that desorption also takes place. So if you take any solid, so at first the adsorption rate of adsorption will more. So at starting adsorption rate of adsorption will be more, so because surface area is more, and then after some time, so these molecules will be displaced by other molecules, means already adsorbed molecules will be removed. This process is called desorption, and replaced by other molecules. So this is desorption. So when rate of adsorption will become equal to rate of desorption, then there is a equilibrium state will be acquired. So equilibrium, at equilibrium rate of adsorption is equal to rate of desorption. And types of adsorption, there are two types of adsorption: physical adsorption or physisorption, chemical adsorption or chemisorption. So physical absorption means when molecules on the surface will be held by physical forces. So if you see definition, when molecules of adsorbate, so which is going to be adsorbed on the surface is called adsorbate, are held to the surface of adsorbent by the physical forces such as van der Waals forces is called physical adsorption. So the forces of attraction are physical forces. And chemical adsorption or chemisorption, so when the molecules of the adsorbate are held together on the surface of adsorbent by chemical forces, chemical bond, that adsorption is called chemisorption.